Good morning, everybody. What is it? February? What is it? February 4th. Wow. Lost track of the date here. I want to thank everybody for that sunrise crew. Charlie Mafia woke me up early this morning. Drone Bum pulled up there a few minutes later. Well, kind of at the end. I'm not sure. I guess he was getting some more stuff out of his house. And so he showed up there. Rodney, Dennis, and Chris, thanks for the, of course, that sunrise crew. Been doing that a while. It's fun. Fun to get up early. Hear that? Let's see. Kind of reading backwards here. Let's see. Welcome in Mr. John Flynn, Chuck, Barkley, Joe Fotelio, George Kelly, Scotty, DeMarco, Tor Hills, Jerry Bauer, Hot Rod, Lance. Lance is up early, man, out in Washington. I tell you what, Lance really gets up. Mela, thanks for that coffee this morning. Yeah, right. Rob C. Wow, Rob, where you been? Thought you retired. Ray Kelly said you retired. Ran off to the Bahamas somewhere. Rick Williamson, welcome in. Buckeye Drones. Robert Bradley, 5:30. Oh, wow. So, Hot Rod, what's up, buddy?
Morning. How's the truck?
Doing? Bob Casey, welcome in. Let me post this right here. If somebody new wants to hop in or whatever, hey, you welcome to. We just talking drones this morning, see what's going on.
Have you been using that seat heater?
Seems like we got a little break in the weather all over, at least from a couple weeks ago. Glitter World, welcome in. So I know Captain Joe and I went flying. When did we go? I'm not even sure. Tuesday, I think it was. Or Wednesday, I don't know. We went one day out to the swamp. Probably go one day this week. Right? Yes, 5:30 here, Lance. Yeah. Harley, Greg, what's up, Greg? Greg, are you coming to South Florida? I'm not sure if Greg is coming to South Florida or not. Yeah, thanks for the omelet. I hear you, Mela. You didn't see it? I had the drone deliver it. Rob, what's up? I saw your little video. We'll play a little bit of that in a little bit.
Yeah, I've been doing that in the sim for some time, and so I went up to go fly with Ken and some guys up there, and finally just got it in my head that okay, I'm going to do this for real. And then, as you saw, once I started doing it, then it was like okay, the confidence factor became there, and then it just became muscle memory.
John Flynn and I do that in the simulator, but we're not hurting nothing.
Just our pride.
You know, once you get the drone upside down for real and kind of figure out that okay, it's not really just going to drop out of the sky, and it really is kind of a head game kind of thing. Once you get that confidence, then it's like, okay, I can do this and not break the drone.
Laurie, thanks for joining us. Laurie says he's sitting around, putting up with Chuck, having a coffee. Oh no, she didn't say that part. I added that, but anyway.
Oh, okay. It's probably true though.
Yeah, Ken Hoffbauer, where are you at, Ken? But no, hey, Rob, I know I'm doing a lot better, and went outside.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it rained yesterday. Must have been Friday, and flew Friday evening around the trees and over through the church there and stuff. So yeah, it's all about stick time. I mean, they say it, so it definitely is.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm not quite at the point.
Yeah, once you get bored of what you're doing, then you will want to do other moves and sort of take one at a time kind of thing and add to what you do.
I tried to talk Captain Joe into flying his drone out of the swamp, but he wasn't giving his drone up, So it's better to fly his than mine, but he wasn't having it.
He wasn't? Doesn't he? No. He has an extra. He should share.
Some friend he is, huh?
Yeah.
No, it was funny. He did the same thing I did. He bought that Explorer kit, and he sold, of course, the goggles and the Motion 2. So he broke his brand new. I haven't opened the brand new one. I have really no reason to open it. But yeah, Joe said, no, this one's all pretty for sure. I'm not, we're not crashing this one. John, how's the weather up there?
We're actually getting some sun up here now, Johnny.
Good.
couple days of sun. It's been cold, but I went out and flew a little bit yesterday with my. I haven't flown my Light Plus in a while, so I flew that just to get it out and get some stick time in on that. So that was kind of fun. So when I'm
And this
thinking
is Hot Rod's place.
all right.
Yeah, Ken. I was up with Place It Here, Ken, up in St. John's Fairgrounds is where this
Okay.
is. There's lots of nice trees and paths and all kinds of stuff, as you can see. So now that I'm doing the split ass, now I need to do the split ass on some of the trees. We actually did a little.
Just in Nazgo.
Yeah, this is the Nazgul. We did a little experiment here. This is a frisbee golf course thing. And the first time I flew out to that distance, when I turned around, I got the orange warning signal in the DJI goggles. So I had the Yagis with me. So I put the Yagis on and went back out and sort of went to that far distance again and turned it around. And with the Yagis, I didn't get the warning in the goggles. So the Yagis definitely work.
Oh, you flying with them Tegras? No, huh?
Goggles too.
Goggles too. You talking about the little warning that comes across the bottom?
The orange. The little orange streak when you start losing signal strength. Yeah, there you go. Upside down.
Yeah.
It's scary until you do it the first couple of times, and then it's like,
Joe
okay.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Joe.
John, how about that?
Although I will say one of them, I did bounce it off the ground. Yeah, it kept flying.
I bounced one off the ground.
Yeah, I'm about to say we'll talk about that. I bounced something.
I bounce it off the ground, off buildings, off.
Yeah, but
more than I.
But John, there's a slight difference.
There is.
Yeah, slight difference. No, that's good, Rod. You're doing really good.
Yeah, that's plenty.
When Joe finally told me, he said, it doesn't hurt you to crash on the sim. It's like, well, okay, yeah, I'm getting that now. So then I kind of got a little more, I don't know, brave on the sim. But when do you?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, when did you know, those of you that started on the sim, when it was time to, okay, let's quit messing around and do this for real?
10 hours.
You took on 10 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, when you're comfortable.
When you're at that point where you just react,
Bill Hooper.
Okay.
you see something and you can steer the drone at that and feel comfortable, then it's time, go fly. You're ready to go fly at that point.
Okay. I don't know if I'm there yet.
You're ready to hit something in a more controlled manner. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you're really not trying to hit it at that point, I think. But sometimes, like when I was going through that gate, I say, well, it sure looked good from about 75 feet away, then 50 feet away. Then you got a lot closer.
Yeah.
When I got right to it. Let's see. Man, Randy says I seen Integra down to like 350. Pay 5. Yeah, they got but they still have the Explorer combo again for I think $899, which does include the Avata, the Motion 2, the Integra goggles, and one battery. Yeah, so
goggles 2 is down to 400 and something now too. They dropped those as well.
2?
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah, I heard goggles 2 went down to 4 something.
So Joe, Joe, show us your drone there. Let's see that brand new drone you built.
Yeah. So you guys know I built a Demibot recently, and I was flying this past Monday. I was at Floor & Decor. I was waiting for some tile to get delivered out to my customer's truck, and I was like, I'm gonna go around back and fly real quick. It was taking forever, and so I go around and fly, and I forgot to screw on my diamond antenna onto my controller. Where's that at? This thing here, this antenna. Thanks again, Max, for the controller. This is a diamond antenna that just screws on with like a coax, right? It's an upgraded antenna, like the factory one that's got it on here. So my dumb ass forgot to screw it on. and was just cruising around the parking lot. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do a flip or whatever, and punched out and did a roll. And I lost connection, and it belly flopped from 70 feet onto concrete and broke almost everything.
Hey, when you got
Ouch.
wow,
There it all is, right there.
wow.
There it all is. I had to dismantle everything. I broke the. Let's see. Here's the
That's a
ESC.
little different from the simulator there, Joe.
There's the ESC, all smoked and burnt.
Damn.
There's the flight controller,
Holy crap.
all smoked and burnt.
Joe, why did it, I mean, did it catch fire when it hit it? Or did it, I mean, what?
It must. It must have. When it belly flopped so like just perfectly, I guess. It broke the damn UFL connector on the receiver, where the antenna plugs onto. It just hit so smoked a battery. Battery blew up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's the damn? I'm trying to find the piece. I broke I broke a piece of carbon.
Man, that's
Melted
crazy.
the wire around the O3 air unit from the unit to the camera. Also smoked the connector wire that's similar to one of those. So got those new on order, like completely. They say these things are durable, man. I trashed it.
So Joe, is the air unit still good, or you don't? I mean,
I think so. I don't know yet. Yeah, take me off full screen. I think it is. I got a new cables on the way. I got both those cables that burn up. I got those on the way. I'm taking it out of there.
look at this dude here. He's going to rob the bank.
It's Nanook of the North.
It's
From the
cold,
South,
wet, and rainy
live from the
here.
South Pole.
There's the
North
camera.
Florida.
Here, let me show you something that you don't see on live YouTube very often.
Oh, I don't think we can. Oh, okay.
Can you see that?
What is that? A rat.
It's a swamp rat.
So my wife calls our cat the welfare kitty, and the cat goes and catches all the rats and brings it up here on the porch, and then the dog picks it up, and she says, "See, the dog's the one catching all the rats." So that's what happened this morning. We got another rat
There's that piece of
delivered to
carbon,
the front porch.
Tar
Oh,
Heels. We do. What do we do? It's Steam. It's called, but it's called Lift Off. Yeah, so that's where you go. You download it. I think Steam is free, but you have to pay a little bit for Lift Off, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's
$20.
20 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that much, but what? Yeah, and it's
It goes on sale from time to time. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max says, I thought carbon doesn't break. Junk.
Saw
High
that.
quality plastic, he said.
Yeah, you know what?
Carbon
I
sucks.
found a way to break every damn thing in it. I broke a motor also. Yeah, man.
Alex, welcome in. Alex Ricardo. Randy
Alex, what up,
says,
man?
that's why I fly over fields. Asphalt is unforgiving. Yeah, that's
It's a good point.
It definitely is, yeah.
and
Well, I didn't
Bill-
realize it until I landed or until I went to go get it. I was like, oh,
Okay, George.
hey, Joe, Uncle Bill's got a suggestion. He says, add that to your pre-flight checklist.
I bet he
Scroll
will
Yeah.
now. I bet he will
Yeah.
now.
100%.
No,
Flight
hey,
checklist. Don't be a fucking idiot and make sure all your shit's ready to go.
well, hey, I'm sure it
The thing is,
happened.
I know how to rebuild it.
Scotty, what you doing? What is it cold up there?
Yeah, it's cold, man. My gosh, it's what, like 40, maybe 50? I don't know.
No, yeah, that's cold. Yeah, 50 is cold. John Flynn's gonna fall out the chair there.
The problem is it's wet.
Yeah.
We don't have those
Cold
dry
50.
codes here.
You don't have
Right.
to dry cold. Yeah. We got the wet
Hey,
cold.
John said this is a family show. He would tell you what you are, but he's gonna be nice.
I'm typing it in the chat though. I'm sending you a personal message, Scott.
Are you?
Yeah.
Tar Heels is asking, how we wrote? Before 16th, if you flew with respect and like you're supposed to fly, remote ID hadn't really changed. I think most of the guys in the chats here the way we fly. I mean, I don't think it's any big deal, but hey, just be safe and be considerate of other people, and I don't think you'll have a problem. That's just my personal thought on remote ID.
I agree.
Max, the GPS unit didn't work. The GPS unit flew off on like my second flight out Ripon. It was not secured well enough, and that motherfucker went sailing too long. So I don't have a GPS unit anymore.
Max wants to know what is remote ID. Scott, you been doing some flying, or you been doing some building, huh?
I've been doing some surveillance flying, basically.
Yeah.
I don't use some people, but I had new neighbors move in next to the end of the road, which are called homeless people.
Oh boy.
And
Really?
we kind of had an eviction party this weekend, or actually Thursday. I don't remember. Wednesday. I think we did it Wednesday. Matter of fact, Wednesday, because that's why I wasn't around on Wednesday. We'd already had the cops out there several times, and we decided to take matters in our own hands, and so they're not there anymore. With the cops sitting there watching us.
I'll be sure to
we had-
delete this
we-
broadcast.
We had
Yes.
cop
No.
supervision while we were doing it.
Yeah, good.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a crap ton of those people in the Daytona area.
it's getting to
And
be
they
a
started-
real problem.
They
Mm.
started at least 2 of the fires that we had last year.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's it. They're burning down places. I got one contractor. He says, "Oh man, I'm loving the homeless people." So he's keeping me busy. I have to keep them to go in here and renovate all these places that they destroy when they go into them. So
TJ, what's up, TJ? Yeah, did y'all see that Ken Gottlieb lost his Mavic 3 Pro? It fell in the ocean from a bird
Oh
strike.
no!
Yeah.
Ouch.
I did not hear that. Damn, sorry, Ken.
I think maybe Wednesday morning or Thursday morning. I mean, it was one day this week.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were flying and a bird hit it and took it out.
Hmm.
He does
who
have
is
refresh. Ken
But does
Gottlieb. Yeah,
he has
fly,
refresh.
but it's still like it's almost $900 with
Yeah,
refresh.
it's 1/3. So if you use the flyaway, because that's what I had to do when I lost my Avata in the ocean. It's basically 1/3 whatever the list price is pretty
Wow.
much
Flyaway
what it's
coverage?
going to cost you to use the flyaway.
I guess that's where maybe the state farm policy would come in pretty handy right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think on a state farm policy though, you gotta have the body. If I'm not
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
No?
I've heard you haven't.
Okay.
No,
Mm-mm.
they'll cover
Okay.
flyaways too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know. I mean,
I've
I have
heard
the
it.
policy.
I don't-
just need to read through it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Look. Wait, where's it at? Yeah, right here. Mr. Ken. Ken knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ken knows for sure.
That's how much mine is, and that's 75 is the minimum. So like I had 2 drones at one time, and it was 75, and then I added a 3rd drone, and it's still 75. So
Yeah.
Is it really? Wow.
I think you can have 3 on a policy. Yeah.
Okay.
that may be what it is. I've got 3 on there now, so and it didn't go up. So it worked out nice.
My Air 2S is coming off of Care Refresh, so I'll probably just add that to the policy. Then that's good to know.
Yeah, I just removed my Air 2S, added the Mini 3 Pro, and added the Avata. And the Potato was already on there. It was Potato and
Joe says I have 2 camera drones and 3. Okay, 3 quad. Okay, I thought it was 3, but I don't. I mean, I saw you. Evidently, that's I guess 5. So
yeah.
I don't know what it is about Hawks, but apparently they
Probably
love my
monetary value.
Nazgul because when we were flying yesterday, there were like 2 Hawks eyeballing my drone.
Bird of prey.
they'd have hell catching that thing. You know,
Yeah.
It's the purple lights. It must be the purple.
they'll have to be a better flyer than Joe Fodolio to catch that.
Better be shit.
Hey, that'd be pretty bad to get hit by one of them while you're flying FPV. You know.
This is the next one.
What kind of bird took out the Mavic?
I don't know.
Anybody
I,
know?
I don't
They
know.
didn't get the license plate number.
No. Hit and run.
Hit and run.
Yeah. and the bird didn't have insurance either. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not likely to be a pelican because I noticed the Florida pelicans down here just literally completely ignore my drone.
Oh, they'll
That's
watch it, but you're right. You can fly around them, and
You can
they'll fly.
Yeah,
I was-
exactly.
I was flying down at the beach. This was, I think, last year, trying to do a sunset flight, and this lady comes up and stands about 6 feet from me and starts feeding seagulls.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I looked at her. I'm like, I'm flying a drone here. She's like, oh, you're okay. I'm like, no.
You're
So
not
brought,
okay.
I brought it down and moved to a different location. It's just like, come on. I mean, I had like 40 or 50 seagulls swarming.
yeah.
So
Maybe,
Yeah,
hey, maybe you should just buzz ahead, see what kind of reaction she gets, and then you call it
Yeah.
satire. You know, that's all.
See if she likes drones, doesn't like drones, or is indifferent.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I think it's been
don't
done
think-
before. You'd be copying somebody, but that's okay.
yeah.
I remember the first time I flew out to a shrimp boat and I looked down and I just went, okay, I ain't getting no closer because there's about 2,000 freaking seagulls flying around that shrimp boat. And I'm like, I ain't going no closer.
Yeah, that's a magnet for birds for sure.
Let's see, I got a little video. Let's see, Rick Williamson put up a video. It's let me see. if I
Rick.
can- This was pretty neat yesterday. I think he put this up. Oh. That's a rendering.
That's a rendering? Wow.
Well, the first part.
First part.
Yeah. It's a new park.
Looks nice.
Pickleball court.
That looks like fun for the Avata, trying to go through those.
Yeah, check out Rick. All right.
Very nice. Nice job, Rick.
Let's
Did
see
a
here. I'll
great
read
job.
them.
Johnny, I put in the ultimate landing pad for drones.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Painted on the roof.
Wow.
Dog's going nuts. Yep. So it's raining right now. It can rain all now, dude. But boy, it's a bloody mess around here. Dude.
So you're going to put doors in so that you can power loop that barn?
Yeah, I got one big door that's going right here where I'm standing. I wanted to. There goes a poly-headed woodpecker. Anyway, I wanted to put two in, but I decided I need to save some money, so I took one of the doors out. So they don't give these away, I'll tell you.
Well, if you leave a window out, you could go in the door and out the window.
Yeah, I do have a few windows in here. I'm gonna have my office in the front part of it.
Okay,
So,
Chris, take care.
Chris, Brother Bob, take it easy.
So Joe, what you got to fly, man? You still got your Avata, of course, and you got the
Potato, Avata. That's it. Which is fine. I mean, I've got I sold my backup Avata, my backup potato, and 3 batteries. So I've got 4 batteries yet for the potato and 3 for the Avata. That's about how long the Integras last anyway right now. So about 7 packs. I have a new ESC already here, and another flight controller on the way, but it's Chinese New Year, so I don't know. It might be a month before I see it.
I think it starts tomorrow, actually, huh? I think the 5th.
So, yeah. the part shipped, but it says 2 to 4 weeks on shipping. So whenever I get that, I did break a motor. I got 2 of those ordered and already here. So I got whenever the flight controller makes it here, I'll start building it back. Got a new receiver. Got a bunch of new stuff. That'll all be here before the flight controller. So
Gotcha.
that'll be
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah,
No,
when I
I'll be
ordered the
all
parts
happy.
for my Cinelog, it was like 17 days to get here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part of it, but whatever. I mean, the good part is I know how to rebuild it all. It shouldn't take too
Hey,
terribly
well,
long to redo it.
You could just talk hot rod out of one of them 40 FPV drones you got now. That's all.
Right.
I have
This is my,
4, but I
this is
only
my
fly
Grand
2.
Reno. This is the Grand Reno that I'm building next, and I got flight controller and everything for that already. So
Oh
I
yeah,
hydro dipped that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
cool.
that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is neat.
Pretty cool.
Joe, you know you're wearing a Chiefs jersey there. Hey, you saw last night it was on, and a 30-second commercial at the Super Bowl. I don't know if you saw this. How much is it? Take one guess. Yeah, everybody gets one
Probably
guess.
probably 5 million.
All
5
right,
million.
you guess, John.
6.
Hot rod.
4 million.
7.
It's $7 million for 30 seconds.
Jeez. I remember years ago when it was $1 million.
And that was
7.
outlandish.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
We
That's
were
crazy.
going to put a spot for the South Florida drone meetup, but we decided not to. I mean, Scott was going to underwrite it with his company.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Go Chiefs, on high. That's what's up.
You know, they have to be able to pay
but
Mahomes somehow.
I decided to renege those since it was 2 crappy teams in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
No, actually, I don't. It doesn't matter
Sean
to me
Hyde,
either way.
welcome in, Sean. Yeah, $7 million. Can you? That is. I think at the
Crazy.
minute you get a break, it's like 13 point something instead of the.
We send trillions overseas, man.
Yeah, get a little break at a minute. So
Volume discount.
if they show 3 times, it's 21. Yeah, that's I don't. Just seems like they could just give their product away if they got $21 million to spend. You know, they could give everybody in America a bag of chips or whatever, and that'd be better advertisement than
Ain't no lie.
Let's see, Bill. What's Bill said? I'll take $70. Bill, you ought to do the bowling alley. Run a bowling alley. Run an ad.
Yeah.
For the yeah, man, I saw that. Of course, that's an interesting story there from Kansas City. That they said one of those guys. I guess he was a part-time pharmacist, but yeah, that's kind of crazy.
He's part-time what?
He was a part-time pharmacist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in a
Damn, I did not
commercial.
hear that.
They used to be. No, hey,
My chemistry teacher was too, but that was in his basement.
yeah. Well, that's
You had the Bud Bowl commercials. I remember.
His
It'd
name
be
was
interesting because Bud supposedly is redoing their commercials this year and sort of rebranding because of all of their challenges that they've had recently. So it's going to be interesting to sort of see what their commercials look like this year. It'll be different for sure. It may go back to that more traditional.
maybe DJI run a spot. You know, there you go.
They don't have to.
really.
You're not lying.
Yeah, they don't have to. Some idiot will fly his drone into the Super Bowl.
Well, it definitely
Bad.
looks like we got an FPV drone coming out. I would say pretty soon. You know, you see some reductions, and the goggles, almost all of the goggles are at some point reduced a little bit. So that's
What did the Integras go down to?
yeah.
What did they go down to? Do you know?
They shade off.
$4.99.
How much?
Was it $4.99? I can't
Well,
remember.
No.
Lord, I thought it was like $4.59 or something.
$4.59.
But
It
wasn't
should be
that the
lower than that
G2?
because I think the goggles too went down to about 460 ish.
Yeah.
So the Integras have got to be less than that.
I'll look it up right now.
So probably after Chinese New Year, something will pop, I bet.
Yeah.
Chances are.
It was
they
like
had-
$50 drop on the goggles too.
Really?
Mm.
Well, they keep coming out with stuff. That's for sure. I know we all kind of. I think the crew, a lot of us in here. I don't know about the camera drone. You know, I don't know.
$449 on the goggles too.
$449.
Yeah. Let me see what the Integrity was.
Yeah, that's a good price drop.
Yeah, there you go. We get a 2-minute spot here for the Drones and Coffee Show. If everybody throws in a measly $1 million. I don't know if you can super chat. Can you super chat $2 million?
Integras are $349.
Oh wow,
$349.
Integras are $349 on DJI website.
Wow.
Dang.
$349.
That's for which
$349.
for
Sean's-
which ones? Which
Sean's-
goggles?
The Integras that come
Integras.
with the Explorer package, the one with the
What's the
battery.
DJI
On the back.
twos? What are the twos?
goggles too is $449, $100 more.
Sean said he just bought a pair of Integra goggles for $349. Bought them yesterday.
Because I'd rather have the goggles too.
Yeah, for FPV drones, the goggles too are great. You don't have to worry about having the, it doesn't have the GPS in it. The replaceable battery's better. I'd rather have a set of Integras to fly my Avata.
Yeah.
So I might buy some Integras just for that.
Has
It's
a
nice to
price.
not plug your phone into it for remote ID stuff. It's all built in, but got
Mhm.
limited battery. But again, after 8 flights, you're kind of ready to chill anyway. Ready to
But the
chill.
one thing you still have to plug your phone in, even with the Integras, is if you have to unlock the
Right.
zone.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
You still
I
have to
thought
plug
I had
in.
to plug my phone in to switch, like from Potato to Avata to the O3 Air unit, but actually you don't have to. You can go into settings, go to what I think is system, switch, and then pick the drone. And there's like 8 drones in there that you can, whatever you can fly with.
You know,
The
John,
Integras and the G2.
I done figured out how y'all deal with this cold weather. you just don't go outside. The
Oh, yeah,
problem
you
is
do.
we go outside all the
They're just
time. I
acclimated
swear,
to
I'm
it.
freezing to death right now.
No, you go outside. The last
Hey,
Yeah,
Scott,
to get in the car.
Scott, where are you at right now? What city are you in?
I'm actually in Georgia. I'm Pavo, Georgia, which I guarantee you nobody knows where that's
What
at.
what is it?
Look at Moultrie, Georgia. That's probably the closest thing that
Moultrie.
might be on the map. It's South Georgia. I mean, it's not that. I think I might be in line with you, Johnny, or just probably right in line with you, I guess.
We're at I don't even know where we're at. We're at 52 right now, so
Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is.
it'll be 63 today.
See, I'm gonna
I
go in a
spent-
dark room and see if
Yeah,
If our
somebody asked
meter
about
in
the Air 2S. Yeah, I mean, you can pick up an Air 2S. I would say, I don't know, anywhere between probably $600 and $700 maybe. I don't know.
It's going to be 68 here today. We got 52 right now.
Lori says,
What's
Yeah, in my
52
10
feet?
years in Fargo, I can tell you there are times it's so cold you don't go out because when they're
dangerous.
telling you you'll be
Actually,
dead
it's
in
52.
2 minutes, you stay inside.
Lady Flyer Luke.
it's
you- she lost
52
me.
inside the building, one outside the building.
Hey, that
Nope.
makes buying that
So I
makes
know y'all can't see.
that makes buying that Explorer combo not too right now with $899. You can pick up the goggles for $349 and maybe pick up. Well, of course, the Avata itself is still like I don't know $629 or something. So
The
Hey,
Explorer
Scott.
combo is still $899, right? What it
Yeah.
was for Christmas. They
But
Put it
but
back
here's
there.
the deal: I bought it and I sold the goggles for what I sell them for. I don't even remember. 500, and then the Motion 2 for 150. And then so I ended up with a brand new Avata for like 275.
Yep,
Sean.
good deal.
Pretty good. Yeah, really.
But at $899, if you could get the goggles, if you want to fly with something else.
Mhm.
Let's see, change the strap, Jim G, goggles 2, 40 degrees in Seattle. Yeah, it's not as cold as it was all over the past couple of weeks, that's for sure.
Yeah, before I started buying the real FPV drones, I was going to buy a second Avata to have it around. So,
And the Avata by itself is still $629.
Yeah, that's a little, yeah, well,
Little feature, just
it's a little beast though, and I'll tell you what, that's all
Oh,
gonna
it is.
take a beating.
mhm.
wonder if
It's
that comes
probably
with a battery.
the best drone to like I haven't flown a like what Scott would say a carbon fiber drone, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to try to learn with a carbon fiber drone. That's cool. I
You know,
think
it'd be
10 or 15 of them boxes Joe picked up with them parts in there.
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see if the new one is a bit more balanced. I think the potato's more balanced than probably the Avata as far as weight distribution, top, front, back, so on. Seems potato, it looks like it's a bit more centered with the weight. The Avata with that battery on top seems to be looks top heavy.
Right.
It definitely catches hell in the wind a little bit. It definitely get blown around.
Mm.
So if they make something smaller, less than 250, I mean, would that even be more of a problem in the wind, or would it be stronger with different motors? Oh, I mean,
Without prop guards, it's okay. That's what I like about the Baby Hawk, because the Baby Hawk is sub 250, 3.5 inch open prop, and you feel the wind, but it is not
You can power through
anything
it.
like having the prop guards on there trying to fly around in the wind.
gotcha. Let's see. Should have kept. Let's see. Who is this? What do you say? Should have kept the goggles to ride alongs with kids in my name. Yeah, Randy. The ride
I
alongs.
did that with my V2s before I sold them both. Yeah, it was fun to do. But I need the battery.
I want a bottle that can carry a payload. Sean says.
Yeah, Ken and I have flown our Baby Hawks, and the one place it's a big open field, and it seems like every time we go there, it's windy. So going one direction with the wind behind you, you go like 100. You go like 100 mile an hour, and then you turn around, and the drone just like hovers in air. So you definitely still feel it with that sub 250. It's
All right,
just
how
that
close-
you can fight through it.
How
Mac,
close are you to
Scotty, read
Ormond
that
Beach?
comment from Mac.
You what?
I am technically in Ormond Beach, but I'm on the north side.
What'd he say? Can I sit down?
Jack Rabbit, sit
What did
down.
Mac say?
He
Jack,
said,
"Can you sit down?" He's asking for a friend.
"As for a friend, can you sit down?"
Like
Dude,
Uncle Bill
Scotty.
walking around the
Freeze
damn
to
house,
death.
flying around in circles.
I'll freeze to death.
US 1 and 95.
Yeah, Matt and
Yes.
Bill said, "Max,
So-
what friend?"
How far away from Ormond Beach?
I'm right at Destination Daytona, which is on the north side of Ormond.
No, he said Ormond Beach, not Orange Beach.
No, Ormond. ORMOND. Ormond.
Yeah, Ormond.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
on the
at
north
Ormond
side,
Beach.
Scotty.
Ormond.
Yeah, I was at Ormond Beach. Last week? Wednesday, I think. No, yeah, Wednesday. No,
Jenny.
not Wednesday.
Kenny.
Tuesday.
What's up, y'all?
I didn't see you
Hey,
back
cool,
there.
man.
I just came in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ken.
Feeling better, man?
home,
A couple
Ken?
weeks.
Hello.
Are you
Ken,
home, Ken?
I got
Yes, I'm home.
Actually,
rid of
Ken,
your
show
friend.
them what you're going to do with your little micro and that new frame. You get that little frame?
Yeah, I'm actually getting set up. I'm gonna go pick Jeff up and bring him home, or bring him here, and then start working on this little guy today.
Oh, wow.
I'm taking the parts off of this one. I was sitting there trying to get set up. This little guy, I'm gonna take all the parts off of this one, and then put them on this frame here instead. I'm gonna try making like an open prop ripper instead of a ductile one like that.
So you
Come
got
on,
all
one I
four
was
around the
chasing.
neighborhood.
What's that?
Was that the drone I was chasing?
No, that was the Baby Hawk that you were chasing. Oh no, you're talking about the one that
The
goes.
Cine Whoop,
Yeah, the Cine
What?
Wood.
the
Cine-
Flywoo
yeah.
Yeah, the LED.
with the lights, Scotty.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's the Cine race.
Max, why am I? I cleaned before I got on the stream, Max.
Thanks for hopping in, Sean. Oh, why isn't Ken?
But I really like what Ken's doing with that little micro frame. I think a little teeny tiny open prop kind of thing like that would just be a freaking blast because
Yeah,
The
this little
wind impact, but not like the Cine Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy flies real heavy. Like when you take off the throttle, he just drops like a rock. He's a lot heavier than it looks. So I wanted to take it all and put it on a frame without the duck so it'll fly better and be more fun. So I just want a little mini ripper is what I want.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good deal. Good deal.
One
Yeah,
of
they
my
could be some-
first one of my
Go
first FPVs I had was a Larva X Happy model. Is that what it is? I forgot what they were.
Yeah.
But that was a fun little drone. It was a little 3-inch, about what looks like what you're trying to make. So,
How
But
big
that
is
was
that frame?
analog.
2.5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a 2.5-inch frame, and I bought an F7 flight controller to put on it. It's going to be nice, 11,000 kV motors, because I just bought these motors, but I'm going to put them on this instead.
So Ken,
So
what kind of camera will that have? I mean,
It's a Nebula. It's just a Vista Nebula is all it is. I'm just taking it off of that one, putting it on there. I really want to get more polars.
Johnny, I lost my audio. I'm gonna go out and back in.
This one right here, that's the one you chased, Scotty.
yeah.
But the camera on this one is a polar, and I like it a lot because you can fly in low light. Like it could be pitch black outside, and I can go outside and fly in my front yard and see everything like it's daylight. It's really cool.
I tell you what you can't fly in low light is an O3.
Scott, Scott, the best way to crash your drone is let somebody else fly it, right, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. I get this thing. The first thing is up on the screen, it's blanking out the whole screen, so I can't even see. And then it's low light. We can't see. So we'll go up high. There's light up there. So I go up there, and sure enough, I can see better. But guess what? I had to come down in the dark, and I
He's
couldn't
trying
see
to
coming
spiral between trees. To
Yeah.
come down. He hit about every tree coming down. I was like, bam, 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 bam. I'm like, oh God.
down. You couldn't.
does
see
anybody
anything.
have a drone for sale? Tar Heel Aerials are looking for something. I'm not sure what. I don't know. Is he talking about a camera drone? Or,
Yeah, you gotta get more specific.
I got a Mini
Yeah.
3 Pro. I got a Mini 3 Pro. I might part with. But
Well, hang on. How much you selling yours for? Because I'm selling mine for $1 less.
Sell mine for $2 less.
Well, hell, I'll sell mine for $4 less.
Oh my
You got a
God,
bidding
Johnny!
war
You should
going.
see these guys that Ken flies with at that fairgrounds.
Yeah.
They're talking about trees. I think they hit the trees at least 2 or 3 times on every flight. It's freaking unreal.
Yeah.
How many times
really
he hits
good.
whacks the tree.
They're really good pilots, but they don't give a
Very.
shit because they can fix their quads really quick. They know what they're doing, and they will they whack into everything. They fall onto the ground. They turtle. They keep going. They got props missing. They're still trying to fly. It's crazy.
Really?
It's freaking unreal how good those guys are at flying. When he was doing that Rubik's Cube the last time, I was just like, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how his fingers that fast.
And it's muscle memory too. He does it all in a matter of like a second and a half. He's like,
Man.
he's done.
Yeah.
You know, I when we were out at the second day of flying air Sunday out last year at the South Florida Drone Meetup, Max was standing there doing that plane, and I just took I don't know, about 30-second video of his, man, he was moving. There's some moving going on that sucker on that plane. So, man, those guys, I respect those guys. I know John's trying to learn, and I tell you what, you can't even respect the FPV guys more once you know that, hey, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Sure is.
Hey, John, I'm gonna leave. I just noticed my phone's starting to crap out on me. So I'll see y'all later.
All right, Scott. Thanks.
See you,
Scotty,
Scott.
get that Chevrolet gassed up now, and I'll be coming through there to pick you up pretty soon.
Yeah, it's pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nobody-
shit, two months or
Today's my-
so.
I'm celebrating a birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday.
Your birthday?
Yeah,
Is it your birthday?
yeah, I actually have one too.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I kind of forget about it now. You get this old, you don't even think about it anymore. So
You don't
I
want
hit
one.
45 in November. I was like, oh, yeah, it's my birthday. Did the same thing.
45.
y'all have
Hey.
a great day.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm
Thanks,
saying. I
Scott.
still forget about it. Later, Scott.
All right, Scott. Max said, "Thanks God." No, he didn't say that. So,
Joe,
John,
what kind of flight control are you looking for?
John, you been flying outside any with the Avata, or you haven't?
No, I'm gonna probably get a few more hours in on the sim, and then I'll try manual.
Be ready when you go into manual with the Avata. You'll need more throttle than you do in the sim. Just be
Oh,
ready
sure.
for that. Yep.
Okay. Yep. I just
Yeah,
got
It
to find
sinks
a
a lot more.
big open field and
Yep.
have
Once you
at
get
it.
your fingers locked into what you need, then you're good. But you need more throttle in the
Definitely.
Avata than what you do on a 5-inch you're flying in the sim.
Sim. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's amazing. And I mean, I know you guys all said it kills everybody. Y'all all fly FPV, but like if you got, say you got 4 batteries, and even if I go sit out here and fly all 4 of them batteries right here where I'm at, and Joe, you know, you've been right here, go down here by the street, go through them trees, go around a church. By the time you get to that 4th battery, you are doing a lot better. So,
Oh yeah.
the sick time, you know, even through 4 batteries, you know, of course, that's, I don't know, might be 40 minutes of flying. But you know, you can definitely see the difference. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
It's this. It's a lot of this. It's just confidence.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a question. Can I ask a question off drone topic real quick that I was just thinking about?
You want to know if IGS is coming?
No, I don't think I told anybody this. I'm not sure who I told, to be honest. I kind of kept it quiet. Last Friday, my daughter and I went out of town, and then we came back Sunday night. Well, Monday morning, my neighbors over here, who I don't talk to, are standing outside Monday morning wanting to talk to me. And they look real serious. Now, I'm not going to make the story long. The bottom line is this kid that Friday, or this guy Friday night, was teaching his kid how to properly handle a gun. Thank God we were not home. It went off in his house, went through his den wall, his exterior wall, went into my house, exited into my son's room, and found a slug in my son's room on the carpet.
Holy crap.
He
Yeah,
needs
so-
training. He needs more than training.
Yeah, so they wanted to come over and tell me about it. I did not call the police on him for accidental discharge or anything, but he has since already fixed the exterior of my house and the interior of my house. But that bullet hole was literally about a foot above where my son doesn't live here anymore, but his bed's still here. And it was about a foot above where his pillow would be.
What was it?
Wow.
What
It was a 9mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Man.
went through 2 walls, 2
That is
exterior,
crazy.
6-inch exterior walls. Stucco,
Holy mackerel.
went through drywall, stucco, drywall.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
Oh. Thank God you weren't home.
Yep.
yeah.
But
It would
everybody's
have
all
been
right
different
there.
if I'd been home, because usually it happened like 10 o'clock at night. I probably would not have been very sober and not very happy with the dude.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have been sober otherwise. I'd have been.
Eddie Nunez, good morning.
Yeah, Eddie Nunez. What's up, Eddie?
But yeah, catching me on a Monday morning was a lot better idea for him and his wife.
Yeah. Good, better life choice.
So when did you realize it went through, Ken? I mean, when he
No, I had no idea because I never go into that bedroom. I would not have known for a long time. So they came over and told me what happened and everything. And they went in there and we found the slug on the floor and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, the exit on the drywall was, I mean, it was a good size. It exploded out. I looked for another contact within the bedroom. I couldn't find it. So it must have lost its velocity once it came through that last wall.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy.
that is crazy, man.
Just saw a comment from Max. He wanted me to hold my box up.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's man, Joe. I know.
That's
Well,
wild, Joe.
rebuild.
That's really wild.
It is
Go
what it
big
is.
and then go home.
Hey, it'll be better than that one when you rebuild it. That's all.
Yeah,
The-
100%.
The fire had to be from the battery getting out of whack, so it sent really crappy voltage.
I think
all
when
that
it
crap.
belly flopped and pancaked on the concrete, everything just compressed so much that everything stuff got in contact. I think it was probably here first,
Oh, that could be.
and it smoked, and then it freaking smoked everything.
It shorted, so it went through the
Shorted, yeah.
Let me
system.
see that. Is that Speedy Bee all in one?
No, that's the ESC. This is the flight controller.
Okay, I got you.
It's all freaking smoked as well. And then the new ESC is that's the new ESC.
Okay.
No,
Nice
yeah.
big pads of solder.
So you're not buying an all-in-one stack. You're buying two different components.
Well, I bought this stack from Tony, Quadcopters and Tech, and an extra ESC,
Okay.
and some other things. The O3 air unit I got from him as well. But since I already have another ESC, it's just get a
Makes
flight
sense.
controller. Yeah,
Well,
it's good.
I don't
But
think
the
Joe-
all-in-one, I'm gonna stay away from. I mean, I know they're good because it's one board, but
That's
it's
what
bad
this
because
one
it's
is.
one board. You know, if something goes bad, the whole damn thing's bad.
Joe, Randy's asking, you got no video of that, right?
Do I have video of the crash?
Of the crash.
Yeah, not of the crash because I disarmed before I hit, so it's just it's where I where it just I had no stick input anymore, and it was just floating down, and I disarmed. So I've got the flight of just cruising around the parking lot, but nothing spectacular
Yeah.
other than showing the height and where I was. But it was probably 70 feet.
I tell
You
you
did
what,
a
though,
better
guys,
job than Captain Drone. He
Hey.
dropped a Nazgul from that high up,
Really?
but
You
in
know,
grass.
Hey,
Yeah,
Towns,
I wish I'd have landed in grass or even on a freaking corner.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, anything a little softer. But hey,
you know
Towns,
that's it.
for sure, you know, us sitting around, I mean, myself, John Flynn, and even Hot Rod, talking about FPV, you know, so that Avata, I think, brought a lot of people into that FPV sport. So
Yeah.
I think it gave people that, you know, I don't know, y'all, of course, y'all learned, of course, you know, hey, learning with the Avata was, I think, took a little bit of the curve out of it, or at least maybe saved a little money. Because, hey, John, if we would have had to fly something like Joe there, built, taking off and practicing, we'd go through a bunch of those.
I'd probably go through one and say, I'm done. One and
It was
done.
a
One and
nice
done.
bridge. It was the bridge between camera and FPV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to give Hot Rod major props. I know he's been dedicated for the last 4 months, and it's about all he's been doing. But in
Pretty
4
much.
months, he has come a long, long way.
Yeah.
You see him. He's ripping out. He flies. He takes off like it's no big deal. He gets up immediately. He's doing his split S's, going upside down, going under the trees with throttle control. I'm like, holy shit! 4
Kai,
months.
well, man, big Kai. What's up, Kai? Hope
So-
you doing. Talk about FPV. Kai loves FPV. That's for sure.
Yeah, I agree,
And thanks to Ken for inspiring me, because he got my Cinelog 20 going, which was sort of the thing that inspired me to finally go climb into the sim and do the sims. And that was kind of the starting point for me.
So you started in the Sims. You just didn't go out and okay.
Mhm.
That's
See,
kind of what I've done.
I think. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I know Maddie actually learned outside. I know, but I couldn't get the sim till I went outside and learned how to take off. And
You know, I was the same way, Johnny. I
I
started
feel like
outside.
I'm better in the sim. I'm better in the sim now than I was. You know, I about threw the sim, about threw my computer out the window. But now it's kind of coming back. You know.
I started outside and then went to the simulator. And the simulator gave me all the muscle memory to give me more confidence to fly outside.
And I think,
Okay.
hey, you know, Joe. I mean, Joe's helped me a lot, and of course Maddie. But Joe's, you know, like, hey, do what's comfortable for you. I mean, you know, if you want to use your thumbs, if you want to pinch, if you want to do the sim, if you don't want to do the sim, I mean, I think it's an end. There's one thing that about it, nobody else can take those sticks for you. You know, so
Right.
hey, just
Yeah, the sim for me, I was watching some of the other folks in the sim, right? So in Liftoff, you have the two boxes that show you where the sticks are.
right.
So it was really sort of mapping the moves in my head, and then you know, doing that in the sim, just like, oh, I need to turn left. Okay, I need to do this, or I get it, so that you kind of get that. And like I said, John, after 2 weeks of being in the sim, then I went. Ken was there that day I flew, so the Baby Hawk, since I blew the Cinelog up, plugging that battery in backwards. But I did okay flatter out the field that day.
Joe, well, what's amazing is, you know, as a new flyer, and even when I would get in that sim, I mean, my son-in-law was watching me, and of course, the minute I go up, I crash, and he goes, "You're moving." I didn't feel like I was moving the sticks at all, but I was moving them a whole lot, and you
Yeah.
don't realize that, you know. And
And
I'm
then,
saying,
yes, way less movement. Yeah.
something wrong with the controller, something wrong with the freaking computer. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, but after you get it, it's like even when you take off outside, there's really nothing to it when you get it. But it takes a while to
Yep.
get it.
So
Yeah.
Beta FPV is doing something really interesting with 4.5, and it's both for takeoff and for landing. And basically what they're doing is they're softening the PIDs up so that when you take off, remember I kind of joked at you, Johnny, when you took off, you're like way up in the air kind of when you started. That won't happen with 4.5 because they're gonna soften the PIDs up on takeoff so you can get off the ground a little easier without like jumping. And then they're doing the same thing for landing when you come in and they kind of figure out that you're landing. They're gonna soften the PIDs up so that you don't, one of the problems, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down, do the bouncy thing trying to land the drone. That will get a lot easier with 4.5. So it should be easier for new folks
Jonathan Jackson, welcome in.
to deal with on FPV for those who are getting into it with 4.5 on the drone. And the GPS changes that they made in Betaflight 4.5. You got to, if you're going to get into it, get a drone with a GPS on it because you could just hit GPS rescue and let off just like a DJI drone and let it take care of it. And you're going.
Hot Rod, my son-in-law, he put that GPS on his drone, and we were out at the rugby field, and he was, basically you could almost use it like the old crap button. So,
yeah, exactly.
It worked. I'll tell you what, it worked flawlessly.
Yeah. So if you're going to get one with a GPS so that you have the GPS rescue so that you can bail yourself out.
And if you do have a GPS unit, make sure you secure it down well so it doesn't fly off your quad while you're out ripping.
Yeah, like his one time. Yeah, so we made a little mount. I 3D printed a mount. It's an M10, I think, box ear.
Yep.
So Joe, your next one will have a GPS too.
Probably not.
Oh, really? Okay.
For about 5 minutes.
$15. Put GPS on the top.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I might. I don't know, but less is more. You know what I mean? I may put that on there, but
hey, 3 weeks from now we're gonna go back to this show.
That's right. Just might. Yeah.
Let's roll the tape.
Okay, I'll put a damn GPS unit on it. Shit.
When he builds his long range, I guarantee you to have a GPS on it.
Yeah.
I don't learn my lesson well, so I don't know. See.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help, Joe.
I appreciate you.
$400 now. $400. Nah, but you know what it is? It seems pretty neat. I'll tell you what, I was even my son-in-law was like, man, this thing works really well. He set it up to a button and man, it just came right back, Then
I found that footage if you want to see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yes.
We
We like to watch your misery.
Yeah, let's see.
It's good to see somebody else crash for a change.
Damn it, Joel.
Let's see. It was a minute. It was a minute long, but I'll skip through it. I'm just cruising around the side parking lot here. I'm glad I didn't hit that guy on the forklift. I came down like kind of that ramp that's basically right behind the drone now, but where like the semis back down and right there to the left where they back down to unload.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so anyway, I'll skip through here a little bit. Just cruising around. Yeah, straight ahead right there is like where I landed. I think it was right here. I was like, yeah, let me give it a punch.
Yeah, so you're just cruising around, no problems, and then
Yep,
you punched
right here.
out of range.
Bloop, lost it. Nothing else coming down. That was where I disarmed. So it was at that height right there is about
Damn.
so that's good 60, 70 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That ain't good. The concrete.
No, the concrete's definitely not forgiving.
Kai says don't put too much faith in GPS with Betaflight. I don't know.
Hey, it's not as accurate as DJI. You know, it's not going to land within inches. It's going to be multiple feet. It'll be in the neighborhood. How's that
There
for
you
the
go.
answer? But
Yeah.
To get you close.
yeah,
I would like to have GPS anyway, just to know how fast it goes, but you know.
yeah, that's kind of the interesting part of the GPS
Rod,
is
you've
the
got
speed in the
GPS on
goggles.
that on the new center race, don't you? Have you looked at it in telemetry at all?
Yeah. I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
Eventually, I'm going to get my Nazgul back down to Maddie because I bought that GPS for Maddie, so that was kind of paying him for putting the GPS on mine. I just haven't gone down since I got the GPS to put it on my Nazgul.
Did
So that I
Matty
have it on there.
Did he put it on his, or did he?
Yeah, he put it on his Nazgul as well.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, he said there was some kind of, and 4.5, there was some kind of trick to it or setting it up properly. Yeah.
the trick is 4.4. It works almost the M10s work almost flawlessly in 4.5. So,
Right. Yeah, that's what he was telling me, that he knew some kind of, that
Yeah.
4.5 is better or something. That
they kind of completely rewrote the GPS module in
There's some
4.5.
tuning involved with GPS. Yeah. and
my GPS module wasn't, it was on the drone and plugged in and wired up, but it was not technically on anyway. That time when it flew off, but it was something wasn't set up properly in Betaflight, I believe. So it wasn't working anyway.
That was the other reason I bought it for Maddie. That way he could practice on his drone before he did mine.
Yeah, good call.
Ken, what's it looking like? You gonna be around in April?
Man, I don't know. It's slow. I haven't worked since October, so we'll see. I've already told my company I'm ready to go back to work, but there's nothing going on.
I'm ready to go work too.
I know. So I hope so. Well, sort of hope so. Let me
I'm
put it
just
that
not
way.
ready. I got everything sent into the state, getting my licensing back up, updated. I'm already State Farm certified, so I'm ready to go to work, bro.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait.
Tornado season is coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Bring it.
Hey, somebody join us who sleeps till he sleeps till 12 o'clock?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Lon, what's up?
12:15 right now. Nothing. Nothing at all.
You get back in the FPV? You need us to order you something?
What? A tutorial?
No, I said you
what?
need us to order you a FPV drone. Everybody,
No. I haven't flown the Avata in months.
Oh, really?
Mavic 3 still your favorite drone?
Yeah.
It was last week.
Yeah. The only reason why I have an Avata is because I forgot about it because people ask me how many drones I have, and I go, oh, just a Mavic 3. I totally forget about the damn thing.
But, hey, just bring it to South Florida and somebody will buy it off of you.
Yeah, Billy gave it to me, so I'll probably just keep it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Does Billy don't fly the Avata a whole lot, does he? I mean, really?
Yeah, he does. No,
Yeah,
he
he
likes it. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that when he was ripping around that spot in Philly, abandoned some kind of factory. He was flying around. It's been a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
He flies it well in manual mode.
Yeah. He flies it a bit.
It's fun. Definitely a fun drone.
Yeah. To each their own. It's just not my favorite drone. I don't like the goggles. I don't like the way it flies. And I definitely don't like the way it flies in manual, other than it's faster. But you can't do any flips or anything. So what's the point?
You can.
You can if you want,
You
roll
can.
the dice. You're rolling the dice though.
Mm-hmm.
It'll throw you out of manual, and if you tip it a little bit too much, it throws you out of manual.
I get that weird yaw thing from time to time. You just hit the oh shit button or be a good pilot and catch it and you're all right. But it happened right over a tree at Spin Up. There was no saving it then. Like I was doing kind of split S over a tree and it did it dropped right in the tree.
You talking about the
Chasing
regular?
Sean Oz around.
Yeah, remember how we were talking about trees? Yeah, and I told you those guys hit the trees a lot. They're in the trees so much they have their own rope that they bring. That's a pretty long rope that they're just used to pulling them down out of the trees. That's how they end up in the trees.
I've seen those like potato guns where they shoot like a tennis ball with a rope on it, shoot over the limb so they can yank on it. Yeah.
I'll just
Sounds
say the
like-
rope
Around
they
a
have is
pole.
a pretty long rope, so they're
Sounds
used
like
to
Al
doing it.
Duran when he was at my house. He trimmed my big oak tree in front of my house there.
Yep.
Al,
Or a
Al
big ass
Duran, not
pole.
Al Duran. He hit something.
Al, yeah, now and then he hit something. Just
Then out again.
every flight. That's all. I mean,
Johnny, speaking
Yeah.
of retrieving drones out of trees and stuff, this guy yesterday had something called like a throw line kit. It was really cool. It's more just the easiest way to describe it is it's like thick fishing line, and then at the end of it, he had like basically a bag of sand, but it's better quality than that. But you just throw that thing up over a branch where the quad is, and then let the sand come back down. So then you got both ends. You sit there and wiggle it like this until the quad falls out of the tree. Then if you've got the bag right here, to get it back, all you have to do is disconnect the hook from the bag, and then you just pull the rope down because there's nothing going to catch it coming through the trees. And then
That's
you wrap
nice,
it back
yeah.
up when you leave. It was a pretty cool idea. I liked it.
That's
Boy,
pretty good.
that one crash yesterday, I think he literally hit every limb from the top of the tree till he hit the ground when he went through that tree.
are they just trying to clip the trees, go right over the top, or are they trying to go through?
They're
They're
doing
doing
stunts.
everything.
Yeah,
I think
doing
they're just trying to
stunts
go
over
through the
limbs
tree.
and-
Right, and they're trying to see a little gap through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Lon, when we seeing the new FPV drones?
I don't know when they come out with one. You mean from DJI?
Yeah,
Because everybody and their brothers come out with a new FPV drone in the last few weeks,
yeah.
haven't they? iFlight came out with something new, what, a month ago or something?
Yep.
Gepard C came out with something, if I'm not mistaken.
Domain.
The domain,
yeah.
that is the one
Yeah, it's pretty
God, it's sitting in my cart. I'm gonna end up like Kenny.
What
Get
is
with
it?
The baby hot. It's a Gepard C domain. It's a 3.6, not a 3.5 inch, 6S. But it is built sort of like my Nazgul. You could tell that thing is built for bashing. The arms and everything are really thick on that thing. So a 3.5 inch basher is kind of what I would call it.
Yeah, I can't wait to get this Gran Torino built. That'll be my basher. I'll take it easy on the Demibot, but yeah, Gran Torino, I'm gonna probably beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, it's a little bit like the iFlight frame, the iFlight Nazgul frame. You can just tell that the thing is beefy, right? That the frame is very beefy. So
All-wheel drive minivan. Comparison I never heard.
I'm just saying, it's not its forte. It can do it. Shit, if you unlock a Mavic 2 or a Mavic 3, you could get a Mavic 3 to do flips and shit. People have done it. They've unlocked them and got them to do flips and shit.
You ever see that guy that built that
pretty.
he put a bunch of FPV parts in an Air 2S? That was freaking awesome and was flying. It was an FPV drone. It just had Air 2S body on it, It's pretty neat. It was pretty neat. Yeah, to see an Air 2S do all that.
No, back in the day, man, the 3DR Solo would do flips and shit when you put in acro mode, but it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, but not.
It wasn't. No,
I think the Avata flies great in manual mode. You just got to be more on the throttle. You got to be more. You got to be on the throttle.
Yeah,
and have your rates dialed in.
That's true of
Ken's
Cine
right.
Whoops, period.
Yeah.
As Ken was
Ken's
talking
right.
about, that thing drops out of the sky kind of thing. That's a City Whoop thing. You do a tight turd. When you get done with the turd, it wants to drop out of the sky.
Yeah.
You can flip anything. They're just not comfortable to do it.
right.
Well, the original FPV drone, if people took that to the limits after it was out a little while, same way. I don't think it was made for some of the stuff it's doing now, But
I thought it did that. See, the FPV drone, I thought it did okay for a fat, heavy drone. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I
it's
did.
heavy.
I had a video up where I did 8 inverted yaw spins in a row.
Wow.
I just sat there upside down, spun it, and kept spinning it.
Yeah, the original FPV is, to me, the weight balance is way more centered than the Avata. So it may have been a heavy bastard, but at least it was kind of balanced so that you could do things.
I'll tell you, by the
It
time
had
I got
power.
done with my Demibot, that thing was freaking heavy too. You know, the Demibot it's got some weight.
Yeah, as long as the weight is balanced left, right, forward, back, the drone will fly great. So
Mhm.
I flew an R4 a few days ago. That's the Drone Racing League, one of their older drones that they used to fly on TV and stuff. 1,300 grams.
Wow.
Damn.
Talking about a heavy ass drone.
No kidding.
Yeah.
For a racing drone too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Autobahn.
I don't know. We saw a 7-inch yesterday, and I'll have to tell you, that thing rips pretty good.
It did. There's a
Yeah,
long
that
arms
thing
on that
tuned
thing.
well.
Good morning, Greg.
Hey,
Greg.
Johnny saw 3 inches this morning when he got up.
I love it. Hey, so Lonnie, you and Billy coming to South Florida, right?
Oh yeah. We're going to Vegas too.
Okay.
I hope they get off their asses and figure out if we're getting in that resort, because then I'm going to go ahead and reserve our room in the resort, because you don't want to wait until the last minute for that bullshit.
Yeah, I think.
Then I'm gonna-
I mean, I'm hoping by this Wednesday. I know Bob said something Wednesday on their show. They were still meeting with that. What is that? The Green
Meadows or
Green Valley.
Acres.
Green Valley Ranch.
Green Valley.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
right. Green
We
Valley.
should do
Ranch.
it Funny Ranch. That'd be better. Funny.
I wonder if they have rooms.
If you pull it up, it looks pretty nice, and it's
Yeah.
even the prices that they had was like $259 or something like that, so it wasn't too bad.
That's not bad for Vegas.
But
No, not really.
you know, so if they can get a little bit knocked off that, it might not be too bad. You know, if that's where they go with, and I'm not sure what.
No. Yeah, if they can get it down to like $150 a night or something like that, that would be ideal. And then I'm gonna book a show at the Sphere. I'm thinking.
That'd be
You know
cool.
what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, you do a show at the Sphere
Mhm.
because I want to see that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so yeah, we're gonna make a deal out of it. We're gonna probably stay. I would say pushing a week, probably. Pushing
Yeah,
around
that's
a
a
week.
third. Now, what is that? A Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the original meetup? Or are they talking about the meetup?
Right.
My
Yeah,
wife's
if I go,
my
I'm
wife's
playing
aunt lives in
poker.
Henderson, so that might work out where I can
That's
go
what it is.
stay with
That,
her. Mm-hmm.
If I go, I'm gonna play in a poker tournament while I'm there for
I'm
sure.
gonna go. Hey, let's go. Come on.
yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be a $500 buy-in or something. I want to try to win some money.
There you go.
So you don't get to do it very often.
Yep. It'd be like having Ken Donald with me. Gamble, man. It's not as bad as Zach. You know Zach from DroneWorks?
Yeah.
Man, we'll be just walking to go to dinner, and he'll stop at a slot machine and throw $100 in it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn
Oh,
Craps
no,
and
didn't
poker.
win. Oh, well, and keep on walking. I'm like, I don't gamble. I don't even buy lottery tickets. So
Hey,
I'm
Lon,
like,
what you need to tell him is, hey, you give you $50 to walk, found a different route, you know, and he'll save 50.
I'm saying. Yeah. I'd be dragging those guys out there. Okay, come on, Ken, let's go. You've lost like $500. It's time to go, son. It's time to go.
It's like
You
some of the people here, you know, some of the older people that seem to go all the time, and they never lose. They always win. So, but they're getting that free buffet, you know. So
Yeah.
they lose $1,000, but man, they got that free food. It ain't free. That's
I don't
for sure.
gamble.
Free.
Yeah, free.
Free drinks too. Free rooms. I mean, I gotta hand it to them. They get free rooms. Our room's been comped every year I've gone.
Really?
We've gone 2 or 3 times a year to Vegas, and they get the room comped and all that. At the
Yeah.
Virgin, they know a guy, and our room gets comped, you know, and they get free drinks while they're playing and whatnot. So
Yeah.
Always
you know,
helps.
they
to
win.
know
They win
people.
a lot.
I gotta end this. I gotta get over to the cemetery and blow out that mausoleum and stuff and clean up a little bit. But I want to thank everybody for joining in this morning. And let's see, Wednesday night, Captain Ray is doing his show, a Fly for Fun show. Lon will be the guest on the next Fly for Fun show on Valentine's night. Lon, I'm making you some stuff for Valentine's night. I'm 3D printing
Aw,
stuff. So
that's precious.
everybody going in.
I think I have COVID.
All right. Well, we'll get you a heart. We'll get you a heart mask.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you. I'm sure tomorrow night, Drone Nation. So check
Have
that
a
out.
good,
Hey, everybody. Have a good day.
Sunday.
Stay safe,
Bye-bye.
stay healthy.
Yep.
All righty.